Hey, this is Justin here, and welcome to this training video. This is going to be for our white label members. I'm going to show you all the settings, all the new things that we added so that you can get the most out of branding your Bolt publisher. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to go to settings. You want to make sure that you set up your settings properly. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do, if you want to go ahead and change your domain, this is a feature of ours. You want to just kind of hover over. We should have a video also helping you with, setting up your own domain. But this is just, giving you some instructions on how to add a domain and also how to set the CNAME record and different things like that. So if you want to go ahead and have your own domain name, make sure that you follow the steps. That's going to be noted. Now, if you want to go ahead and change your logo here, I advise you to go ahead and upload a JPEG, a PNG file, but make sure that the size is about 200 by 150, and this is what's going to change your logo in the left-hand side. The next thing that you want to make sure that you do is change your time zone. I'm actually in Chicago, so you want to make sure that you change it to wherever you're at, whatever time zone that you're in. Now, as far as the welcome email, this is going to be the email that is sent when you start to add users, and we're going to go over that in just a second. But this is going to be the email that is sent. So, typically when you send out when you add users, it's going to send them a welcome email to log into your Bolt publisher. Whether they, who knows, whether they sign up, whatever it is, this is going to be a custom welcome email. So what I would just recommend that you do is just say, welcome and thanks for signing up for, whatever your company name is, Super Articles Inc., and you could say your details are below. Now, the rest of the email is going to have their username, their password, and all the things that they need to get started, okay? So you want to make sure that you have this, and you want to make sure that this is added as a welcome email. Okay. Now, as far as your training URL, this is going to be when people log in, your customers, when they click on the training link, you want to make sure that you have, obviously, your training completed. Now, what I recommend that you do is I recommend that you model our tutorials, okay? The reason why I say that is because it's going to be kind of hard for us to record videos with your logo. You want to record it yourself because you want to have that branding. Now, what I recommend that you do is once you change all the settings, you kind of go through our training tutorials, and I'm going to show you in a second what we're going to do for you. But you want to make sure you go through our training tutorials, get used to the app, and also, just go through the branding, go through everything. And again, you want to have that personal touch. You want to make sure you record the training videos. Now, what you want to do is you want to set up some type of training URL. So whatever domain you buy, whether you buy it from Namecheap, whatever it is, you want to make sure that you set up one that goes to training. So for example, as you see here, ours is boltpublisher.com/training. Okay. Now, what you want to do, and I would recommend that you do this, is that you set up a WordPress installation. And what you use, we use a site called Optimized Press, and the template that we're going to be giving you, you want to make sure that you already own Optimized Press. Okay, it's about $97 one time. You pay it one time. It goes on WordPress, but this is so that you can duplicate our training page that you can see here, because we're going to give you our template. Okay, and all you got to do is change out your logo and change out the links to the videos. Okay. Now, as far as, shooting the videos, you want to use like, something like ScreenFlow. That's what I'm using right now to record your videos. If you're on Apple, you can use ScreenFlow, or if you are on the computer, a PC, then you want to make sure that you use Camtasia. Okay, so those are the two programs, and all you got to do is literally screencast each part of the screen, duplicate our training page, make it to your brand, and that is how you are going to duplicate what we've done. Okay. Now, when you install a copy on WordPress, what you want to then do, and I'm going to show you this, you want to install WordPress on that domain. So it could be, training or whatever it is. And I'm going to show you this in a second. So once you install Optimize Press, you should see a template that just says, like, it has a zip file. Okay. Now what you want to do is you want to go in here, and when you go to Optimize Press and you go to create a new page, okay, so I'm just going to go here really quick. And once you go here, it's going to give you the option of choosing a landing page. They have a bunch of different landing pages. And then it's also going to give you the ability to upload a content template. Okay, so you're going to download the template that we've given you. Okay, let me find it really quick. And as you can see, all you're going to do is just navigate. You're going to download it, and you're going to navigate down to the zip file. Okay, and you're just going to press install now. Now, when you do that, you now have the ability, okay, to go ahead and use that template and create it. See, it's right here. So it says, training website. So I'm just going to click on use the template. And we're just going to name the page. I'm probably going to just name it training, and I'm just going to create the page. Okay. And now, now you could see that that page is already created within Bolt Publisher, okay, or your training site. So then all you got to do is, it's pretty simple. You're just going to go in and you're just going to change out the logo with your logo. You're just going to change some of the wording here, like Bolt Publisher tutorial page, and you're just going to change some of the elements, which are pretty simple to do. Okay, like this, you could just go in and add and copy and paste, upload your tutorials to YouTube, and then you could just copy and paste the links right within Bolt Publisher training. Now, one of the things you want to do is, and I'm just going to exit out of this, is once you have the page created, it may be called something like test training. Okay, now what you want to do is, if you've installed this, WordPress within that training directory, like I recommend, then all you're going to just do is go to settings. And once you go to settings, you're going to go down to reading, and you're just going to go ahead and make your front display, okay, whatever that page is. And voila, now you have your page, whatever it is. So it could be super article / training, and you now have your link. So once I visit that, let me just go to the site now. Now, once I visit that, there we go. We just check our page. All of our tutorials are added here. And now we have our training page. So what you want to do is just go ahead and copy that URL. And you're going to come back to Bolt Publisher. And now you're just going to copy and paste with the HTTP the link to your training URL. And you're just going to hit save. And everything has updated. Okay, so now when people click on your training link, they go to that page URL template that you have. Okay, now let's go over just a few more things. Now, when it comes down to the difference between users and accounts, users are the people that can, they get a login, but they only get a login through your account. Okay, account is where you are going to go, okay, and you're going to add on people. You're going to create users for your white label account. Okay, so what you're going to do is, if you want to create a new user, you're just going to go in here, create new user. You're going to fill it out with their full name, their login email, their password, and you want to go ahead and just choose unlimited license. Okay. And you also can choose, different, OTOs, different things like that. But I would just go ahead and choose the pro license and then also the outsourcing license as well. Okay. So that's one of the things that you want to do. You could go ahead and save. Now you have that user created. Okay. That's one of the things that you have a user already created, and you could go in here and edit them. You could delete them. This is where you can go ahead and manage your white label accounts. Okay, so that's it. Okay, once you get this, you want to start getting customers on it. You want to start getting, this is going to be the wave of the future. Go ahead and start getting customers. Go ahead and start, promoting your white label business of Bolt Publisher. If you have any questions, make sure you reach out to support. We're here to help you, and I'll talk to you soon.